See, this is why people do not care when the left gets upset, because you know that they only get upset because it's happening to them. They don't want to create a world where nobody gets upset. You know what I mean? Like they do not think that, okay, this causes suffering and I want to live in a world where I minimize suffering. No, they're basically like, it's okay if other people suffer, as long as my group and my friends don't suffer, right? In fact, it's not even that. It's not like accepting that it's okay if other people suffer. Like, it basically is like, let's figure out what causes suffering and employ it against people we don't like consistently out of fun and sadism, right? Like here's an example. You have a leftist that says this is exactly why billionaires can't exist. This man is burning the entire world down because he cannot accept his daughter for who she is, and he has the money to actually do it. No one can have that power. Except, first and foremost, you realize that, no, you actually will get people with that power. They're called governments, which is what the leftist wants to do. I mean, the European Union as a whole, as an institution, probably has more finances and actual power than Elon Musk does because they can legislate, right? So it's not like you can abolish power from the world. You just get to decide who gets to have it. Is it a technocrat? Is it a group of people? Even Elon Musk himself, while he may be the richest man in the world, he still has to abide by market forces, governments, shareholders, other partners that he has, right? So it's not like he is completely disconnected from what he can do. But the other interesting thing is that he is saying that this man is burning the entire world, right? So like emotional driven to extreme, like levels of feminine hysteria where rationality doesn't exist in this dojo. What do you mean Elon Musk is burning the world? Like, the man is actually making electric vehicles. You know, any person that believes in environmentalism would actually think that, no, this man is actually helping the world, right? But that's neither the point of this conversation. The interesting part is that billionaire can't exist because they do politics. And it's like, my brother in Christ, every single person with wealth uses their money to do politics. I mean, even if you have an individual that doesn't have that much money, he still donates sometimes to a political cause. And even if he doesn't donate to the actual politician, he may still, donate to an NGO or to a newspaper or to some activist organization, right? Like, most people do this normally. Like, in every single society, in every single country, people do this. Now, if a person has a lot of money, they will still donate to politics. And you may say, well, I mean, Elon Musk is the wrong types of politics. Yeah, but isn't he, like, balanced by people like, I don't know, George Soros or other people like Bezos? Like, when Amazon or Netflix had employees that were donating massively to the left, you didn't see, well, hold on a little bit, like, we need a little bit of principle here, because rich people donating to politics cause suffering, right? So, like, it's mentally retarded. But, like, the second thing is the story itself. So, like, because Elon Musk, right, got into politics due to family issues, like, getting into politics because of family issues is suddenly immoral? Like, says who? I think, like, getting into politics because of family issue is the most moral thing ever. You know, like, shit that affects your family is the number one reason why most people get into politics. I mean, probably for the left it isn't, right? Because, like, if you don't have a family, if you don't have a wife, if you don't have children, then you get into politics for refugees, you know, like, compassion without borders. Like, okay, fine, right? But, like, for normal people that actually want to perpetuate the human race, and they do have families, like, the number one reason that they get into politics is because they are worried for their children's future. So, like, what Elon Musk does here is actually the most humane thing ever. Now, you may disagree with him, right? Like, that's fair, but, like, don't criticize him for, like, getting into politics specifically because it affected his family. Because let's put it the other way around, right? Like, let's imagine a family where you have a very wealthy woman, and she, I don't know, like she has a son. The son wants to become gay. Maybe he becomes gay. He gets beaten up at school constantly. He gets bullied. And so, like, the mother doesn't like seeing that, and so she gets into politics in order to try and pass legislation that protects minorities, right? With the left, complain about that? Would they say, oh my goodness, wow, like look at this, this is why we shouldn't have millionaire women? It's like, of course not, right? Because all of a sudden they would be like, oh, look how compassionate she is. Oh, she's a beacon of virtue and morality. And the thing is, like, this is the problem, right? Like, they cannot understand how the world should be like. Like, they cannot say, yes, like, rich people should get into politics or rich people shouldn't get into politics. But, like, whatever the case is, like, pick one lane and stick to it. And the thing is, they can't even imagine that there are other people that genuinely think like that. Like, for example, I actually do think that a world would run better without tribal politics, simply because my tribe, if it starts doing fucked up shit, eventually every single tribe splinters into factions. Like, there are people struggling for control. And if your tribe has normalized doing fucked up shit, then when you end up in the faction that's losing, the same fucked up shit that you employed against others will be employed against you. So I'm not against, like, fucked up shit because I have compassion or empathy for others. I'm against fucked up shit because I'm watching my own skin, right? Because I understand that at some point, if you normalize bad stuff, then there is no reason why bad stuff wouldn't happen to you in a world where bad stuff is normalized, right? So, like, this is why I genuinely care and have principles. It's not because I want to be viewed as a moral person. It's not because I genuinely have empathy and compassion for people I don't know. No, it's simply because, like, I understand that at certain point bad things can come around and you will have no defense there, because if it's not a taboo, then there is no reason for the bad things to be employed. Now let's look a little bit at Elon Musk as well, because Elon Musk is actually very interesting. I keep seeing, like, the claim that his son became gay, I think at 8th grade, and then when he was 16, he came up with gender dysphoria and wanted to transition, and this was during COVID. And Elon Musk claims that the wife came up to him to sign the papers because at 16, in order to get the kid on puberty blockers, you needed the signature of both parents. And he actually did sign it, and then he just didn't know, right? Like, he happened not to know what he signed. He didn't know it involves puberty blockers. He was told that if he doesn't sign, his child may commit suicide. Okay, is the conversation around transgenderism heavily politicized? Absolutely, right? It is the exaggeration that if you do not get puberty blockers and chop the dick off, you are going to get with a son that commits suicide. Yes, it is. Is there pushback against it? Not really, because if you push back against that ideology, you can get fired, right? So, like, would someone like Elon Musk believably be put in a situation where he trusted the experts, and the experts, being afraid not to get fired, said the party-approved line, and then when Elon Musk started talking with other doctors and other people, he found out, wait a little bit, like, that's not really the case. Like, there are many individuals that do transition and then end up getting more depressed. Like, there haven't been enough studies or research being done around this. Yeah, it's fairly possible, right? And so, could he have gotten into politics because of this? Absolutely. But you know what? There's also another possibility, which is that he would have gotten into politics anyway. Because let's be honest, especially the Biden administration were very heavy-handed on regulations. And the person that owns businesses is not in its interest to have so many regulations. So he would have gotten into politics anyway, but because he understands the cultural issue that's happening here, right, with the LGBT stuff, which was blowing up, because let's be honest, like, LGBT people went from the most oppressed minority to one that became state ritual. Like, every single Pride Month, you had, like, even the embassy flying LGBT flags, and every corporation was posting LGBT logos, and you had to say the chant, trans women are real women, right? And that was a little bit too far. It was going all the way into a religion. And so there was going to be a backlash, right? And maybe Elon Musk noticed that, and he's basically talking about the case that happened anyway, but he likes to put it front and center in order to get more sympathy and more people following him. Is it possible? Yes. Is it the trans people's fault? Absolutely yes. If you would have allowed a release valve where people could actually, still criticize trans issues, as long as, they're not encouraging harm or anything, but they would just be part of the normal dialogue, then you wouldn't have, like, the great unifier, the man with the fuck you money, I don't give a shit, you can't fire me, I say whatever the fuck I want, right? Like, this was bound to happen. If it wasn't Elon Musk, it would have been someone else. Like, eventually, this is what happened with J.K. Rowling. The problem with the trans activists is they demanded any type of criticism, any type of backlash, any type of reactionary movement to be so extremely against the ideology that the person needed to have their life ruined. And again, like, this works against average people, right? Like electricians, plumbers, like the average Joe. But it doesn't work against people with fuck you money. And eventually a person with fuck you money does appear. And then all of the people that felt oppressed because they couldn't talk about basic bitch things that everyone else agreed with are going to support that person. And so this is what happened here, right? And activists have no one but themselves to blame. Anyway, right, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, we'll see you in the comments section. Take care.